US. And for me and my family, our image of the US mostly came from television and movies. And well, just to give you, a general idea of what we thought about the US, a week before I came here, I went to eat with my family, and my uncle gave me a bulletproof vest to take. So, yeah, I mean, from home we look at news coverage of people getting shot all the time, shootings happening in schools, in kindergartens, in shopping malls, and he was just like, you wear that vest all the time. So we had this idea. I had this idea that it's a very violent, very non-tolerant country, and I cannot be more wrong. People here are so patient, especially more within the central region of the country, not so much in the coasts, which really surprised me. That was one misconception that I had, which I'm happy to say has been dispelled.
I probably have a couple of them, but one which is very impressive for me is I went to cover flooding in south of Missouri, and I went to a very small village, like 120 people, and the man who's staying there, imagine the village which is surrounded by water from every side. At a certain point they have to use boats to get out. At some point they had to stay inside of the village for 6 weeks using boats to travel to the store, grocery store. And I was there, it was like my second probably months of internship, and I thought, okay, well, talking to people in the cities, that's one. Okay, they probably, it's my accent, something like, I can understand, I can ask again. But then going to village south of Missouri, another accent, I probably will hesitate to talk to them. Those were the most amazing people I met during my life. Those were Trump supporters. This is also, so the guy said me that the reason why flooding is happening is because of construction. And there were a couple of things which were really kind of different. So back to Ukraine, all people asking me, so what's happening? What's happening in US? Tell me, you're there. You know what's happening, yeah? How do you know? How it's possible? You're there. You have to feel that. So I would say that the misconception we have that sometimes people are the way we see in movies, yeah, like Nicholas said. Here I felt the most probably kind people I've met in my life, especially in the newsrooms. We know that you are very competitive. You really compete, since your court is a competition. Everything is a competition. Here I met such a kind people, ready to help with any tiny issue. And I think that's what I need to improve in my country, because we sometimes think we use a Western approach when we talk to each other and how we welcome newcomers. But turn out we use just probably not that Western, so yeah.
As a journalist in Pakistan, we have approached that our regional newspapers are very political. We always discuss, we covered the USA elections. And I and my editor, we had discussion that USA media, they don't cover international issues. Only New York Times or Washington Post, they cover. The regional newspapers, they ignore. But when I came here and I observed that even the little children, they were talking about the issues of politics. They were talking on Trump policies. So I changed that. No, the USA media, they covered all issues, no matter whether they have issues inside USA or outside. It was a little bit that good experience that I got, that in my country, the little children, they don't speak on politics, but here, nowadays, with the help of Trump policies, that children started speaking on politics.
Since we've brought up Trump, for most of you guys who don't know, majority of us are from Muslim countries, so we have our view of your president and the policies that he has made, and the voters who put him in office. I definitely had those ideas too. I have met a lot of Trump supporters who are very open about their support for the guy. And you know, the general idea that you get of the proverbial Trump supporter is, he's a bigot, he's a racist, he's a sexist, he wants white supremacy and all that. That is so not true. Especially those people that I've met. They were real Americans who are going through rough patches in life, felt that they have been disregarded, forgotten by people in more advanced, more modern, more progressive coast cities, and they felt stuck. And I think on the fault of the international press, we never got that. We never covered that enough. And I think that's also the fault of the media here, which I don't think people have understood that yet. So being able to sit in a room or in a car with someone who told me, yes, I voted for Trump and these are my reasons. I actually understand why, and I like that I got to have that experience.